What's going on, Muscle Monsters? Alain Gonzalez here, and yes, you are watching me pull conventional. Most of you know I am actually a sumo deadlifter, and today's not even a day where I'm supposed to be deadlifting. But here's the thing. I realized that my squat is much stronger when I am at a narrower stance, which leads me to believe that I am more quad dominant, right? So I figured if that's the case, that it's probably true for me that a conventional stance would be better and I'd be stronger at it. However, I don't ever pull conventional, so I'm not as strong, obviously. However, I did feel like the weight was coming off of the ground much faster in that position than it would when I'm doing sumo. So it's not something I'm going to play around with much right now, especially since I'm getting ready for my first meet soon and things are going well. But it's certainly something I'm going to consider in the future. All right, so enough about that. Started off my back workout after those deadlifts with some Pendlay Rows. As you guys know, or as I mentioned in my previous back workout, I'm going to be implementing these regularly into my back training. I just like the way they feel. I like the idea of pulling the weight from a dead stop and attempting to use very little momentum. This is the first time I'm using a belt while doing this exercise, and to be honest with you, it does help quite a bit, mainly to keep that intra-abdominal pressure, because like most compound lifts, you are going to be able to pull much more weight if you can really brace that core. Alright, I did 4 sets of those for 8 to 10 reps apiece. And then I moved on to some pull-ups. As you can see here, I did about 3 or 4 sets of 8 reps apiece. I don't really do pull-ups that much anymore. However, like the Pendlay Rows, I will start incorporating them more into my back training. From there, moved on to some lat pull downs. Did about 3 sets of these at 12 reps apiece. And the weight was fairly light, but again, I was going high volume. The rep range for these were for 12 reps apiece, so I didn't want to go too heavy, especially since tomorrow I have an AMAP session for my bench press, so I'm going to test and see if I can hit a new max. Then I moved on to some straight arm lat pulls. These are a little different than the ones you're used to seeing. The ones you're used to seeing is just standing from an upright position. It's kind of the same thing, to be honest with you. I just feel it a little more in my lats when I do it this way. Something you can try out, but to be quite honest, it's probably going to do the same exact thing. It's just the way that I personally prefer to do them. And that was 3 sets of, I believe, 8 to 10, if I'm not mistaken. From there, I moved on to some direct arm work or biceps training. Started off with some barbell curls. I was doing 4 sets of this for 8 to 10 reps apiece. And then from here, I moved on to some spider curls, which you're going to see here in a second. I did these from a neutral position and then supinating towards the top. Another 3 or 4 sets here for 8 reps a piece on these. And I like these because they allow you to use the bicep without really using too much momentum. As you can see there, I'm getting really taxed, so it's even hard for me to finish the lift. And then I finished off with some traps work, some shrugs with the bar. And I did 4 sets of 12 on these. If you notice, I'm really trying to squeeze at the top and I'm really trying to depress fully at the bottom. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button below, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.